What's that?
So, wait, Daniel.
Yeah.
So this is recording now?
It's recording now.
Oh, because I cannot see the minutes.
Yeah, that's fine because it'll keep going.
Okay.
And then you want to stop, just hit that.
Edwards. Matt Edwards. Abby. Daniel. Reagan.
Hi.
Bridget.
Not here.
Amanda.
Good, how you doing?
Celia. Dahlia.
Sup?
Moira.
Present.
Mariana. Alana.
Cashier.
Stephanie. Anna. Evie.
Not present.
Anya.
Yes.
I think you grew since Wednesday, Anya. All right.
It's us.
Couple of things, and I hope you're listening. Put the list away. Listen to me. Please. Stephanie is our official town crier. And Stephanie is going to say every time we go on and off stage, watch out for the puddle. Over the puddle. Do not step in that great big puddle at the bottom of the stairs, which means coming down and going up.
Or on the stage.
Be careful on the stage. It's going to be damp, if not soaking.
Yeah, that's more like it.
When you come out for your bow and you're over, I'm going to quickly hand out handbills. If there's anybody in the audience that doesn't belong to us, maybe we'll get lucky. He's letting up a little. Hand him a handbill, okay? It says who we are and how to find us. Okay? You're not paying attention. I am paying attention. All right. You have the order in your hands. If anybody has any concerns about any dance, I would say fix it now. Find somebody who knows what they're doing. Yes, we are. Oh, and when we do the Galway, the very first dance. First group that goes up faces the co-op. The second group that goes up faces down Main Street. And the third group that goes out faces this place. Got it? Because I know we're just going to have swarms of people on each side of the stage. There's 3 in the top, 3 on the stage, and 2 in the front. 2 men are on the bottom. I don't know.
I'm first. I'm just going to walk off. Whoever's after me. Anya and Ruben fix the front.
Well, Anya need you to be, but there's 3.
You guys fix the front. You guys.
Make it a seat. Go. Make it a seat. Stevie and Anya. You go out. The second group goes to the top, upstage, top of the stage, back of the stage, and the side of the stage. Okay? Is your mother here?
You will be facing.
Yeah. Okay. What do you need? So stand. Do I have to dance it out again?
Wait, are Onion Eating behind the one? Is it Venice or Ennis?
Ennis, not Venice. Who are you? You're with, I got you across from Reagan, next to Evie, and next to Mariana. authentic Irish show. We even have the Irish weather. Oh joy. I'm Jean Verhoeven and I am director of the In the Field Irish Dancers. We're here in Concord. This is our second Market Days and our third year, and we are loving it. And we're so glad you came in the Irish weather to see us. This is so great. The first dance you saw there was a Cayley dance, which is done with 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 people, 16 even. And that was a reel. That was called the Galway reel. And that's our official school dance. So we're going to have another dance here. Since we did a group dance for you, we're going to do solos. Now, most people think of Irish dance as the straight arms, the fancy dresses, the feet going. That's called step dancing. There's actually 3 kinds of Irish dance. You saw the first one, that's a Cayley dance. The next one coming is a step dance. And there's a third kind we're going to show you a little later called a set dance. And a set dance is a descendant of the French quadrilles and an ancestor of American square dancing. It's always 4 couples in a square, but we'll get there. The one coming up now, we're going to be doing reels. These are some of our younger students. We range from 7 to 60, and I think we've got one first year, but the rest of them have been with me a couple years, and they're going to do some solo steps for you. Authentic Irish show. We even have the Irish weather. Oh joy. I'm Jean Verhoeven and I am director of the In the Field Irish Dancers. We're here in Concord. This is our second Market Days and our third year, and we are loving it. And we're so glad you came in the Irish weather to see us. This is so great. The first dance you saw there was a Cayley dance, which is done with 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 people, 16 even. And that was a reel. That was called the Galway reel. And that's our official school dance. So we're going to have another dance here. Since we did a group dance for you, we're going to do solos. Now, most people think of Irish dance as the straight arms, the fancy dresses, the feet going. That's called step dancing. There's actually 3 kinds of Irish dance. You saw the first one, that's a Cayley dance. The next one coming is a step dance. And there's a third kind we're going to show you a little later called a set dance. And a set dance is a descendant of the French quadrilles and an ancestor of American square dancing. It's always 4 couples in a square, but we'll get there. The one coming up now, we're going to be doing reels. These are some of our younger students. We range from 7 to 60, and I think we've got one first year, but the rest of them have been with me a couple years, and they're going to do some solo steps for you. show you is a Cayley dance again. And many of the dances in Ireland are named after places. For instance, the Galway reel was named after County Galway, the city of Galway. Now this one is a reel as well, but this one has to do with something very Irish. It's called the fairies. And the fairies live in the forest, and every time you see a ring of trees in a circle, that's where the fairies are going to be living. So, this dance is dedicated to them, and you'll see they're going to do the they're going to do the fairy reel for you. Darn fairies. What the national symbol of Ireland is?
Unicorn.
Unicorn? Good song, but no. Anybody? And there's something very, very, very significant about it. And no, it's not a Guinness. It's not the Shamrock. Let me say it. Correct. It's the harp. And the harp, Ireland is the only country in the world whose symbol is a musical instrument. So put that in your pocket and save it for some trivia night. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is, we've heard a lot of reels so far, and the next thing we're going to hear is the barn dance. Now the barn dance is similar to a hornpipe, but not quite. It's got its own dance and its own tune. This is also a Cayley dance. And of course a lot of the dancing in Ireland happened in the barns, and so they get their own dance. All I can say is thank you for staying there. Thank you very much. And I'd also like to give a heads up to Taylor Interiors, because we're using their front door as a cave. So thank you very much to them. I appreciate it. This is going to stop. Don't worry. See, look, it's letting up already. Not to worry. Okay. Okay, so we're going to continue our tour around Ireland, and this time we're going to Ennis. And this dance is called the Siege of Ennis. Because there's going to be a siege here in a minute. Remember, over the puddle. Okay, so, has anybody been to Ireland? Okay, then I guess you would know that the Dublin is the largest city in the world. Did you know that? It's over 1,000 years old. People think it's Hong Kong or Los Angeles, New York. No, it's not. It's not New York. It's Dublin. Dublin is the largest city in the world. And do you know why it's the largest city in the world? Because every day it's Dublin. Oh. I said the dancing was good. I didn't say anything about the jokes. Okay, here we go. I should tell you one more thing about this dance. This is called a progressive dance. And you have to picture an entire ballroom in a circle. So the first 4 people dance with the 4 across from them. And then they pass through. And they meet 4 new people. And they do the whole dance over again. And they pass through. So pretty soon you got to make your way all the way around the ballroom. So. Miss Johnston, paging Miss Johnston. There's a huge umbrella over here if you'd like it. Daniel, what is this? Oh, I got it. So I mentioned that Dublin was over 1,000 years old, but here's something you might not know. There's a area of tombs in Ireland called Newgrange, and they are so old. How old are they? They are so old. They're over 5,000 years old. They're actually older than the pyramids. So next time you play Trivial Pursuit, don't get caught. It's Ireland. It's Newgrange. Okay, the next dance we're going to do is that set dance I was going to tell you about. Now, a set dance is a very interesting dance. It's always 4 couples. It's a little more, not harder, it's a little more elaborate than your square dancing. It's great exercise and it's very popular amongst adults. In fact, it's all over the world. You can go set dancing, not just in Ireland or England, Australia, Canada. You can go set dancing in Italy, China, Germany, all over the place. It's great fun, and we have a lot of fun doing it. Set dances are usually consist of multiple figures we are going to combine two figures for you today. This dance is called the Cary set. Again, they're mostly named after places. Down in Cary in West Cork, it's mostly polka sets, but there are also reel sets, and sometimes within a set you could have a jig, a reel, a polka, a hornpipe, a slide as they say. Okay, so we're going to, and something the big difference here is, and this is hard for them to transition, but you come down off your toes. Step dancing and Ceilidh dancing are up on the toes. Set dancing is down. It's not completely flat-footed, but it's down, and that's why, you know, over a certain age you prefer this dance. But okay. Gee, there's critics everywhere. Okay, we're going to go back to some solo dancing, and it's going to be reels again. If I can have my reel solos, group 2, please. You may not know this, but every school has their own solo steps. We choreograph them ourselves, and it's great fun, and it's fun to be creative. So we have a broad spectrum of, you know, easy to not so easy. Alrighty? Okay. Yeah, no slipping, guys. That would be bad. Okay. Those my sisters! People to thank. I would like to thank our sound people here, Dave and Buddy. Dave has also been my umbrella person, and he's been really nice to me today. So I want to thank them for all their help, and I don't know his name, but I'd like to thank the squeegee guy, wherever you are. But, oh, who was the other? Oh, Steve. Steve's the other sound guy. Buddy was the squeegee person. Thank God. Okay. Our next dance. By the way, I want you to know when we had that downpour, I let you off the hook because normally when we do the Siege of Venice, we go out and get you to dance with us. I bet you would have. Next time. But I just thought maybe today wasn't the day. You want to stay under your umbrellas. Okay, so this next dance is a Kaylee dance, and it is actually, we borrowed it. We borrowed it from the Scots because it's a march, and we don't have too many marches. They have their own version of this dance. It's called the Gay Gordon, but we've done it. We've made it our own because, after all, the Scots, the Welsh, the Bretons, who are the ones in Spain? Well, anyway, we're all Celts, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're all cousins. The Welsh, I think I said that. Okay, so this is the Gay Gordon.
Introduction.
Thank you.
This is Richie Kelly with a selection of music specially recorded for Irish dancers.
We have been very excited this year to add quite a few students, and most of them I like to call transfer students because they did come to me from other schools, from other states as well. But one family has been with us. I had 3 of them at one point. Now I've only got 2 because she went off to college. But she asked me, could I choreograph a dance? And I said, go for it. So we're very proud. Moira Milligan, she's with me a couple years. She's a great help to me. And this next dance was choreographed and taught by Moira. So we're very proud of her. Here they come. It is a reel. It's kind of, because it's choreographed, this would be used like in a competition we'd call a fesh. It could be called a figure dance, an 8-hand dance. Not 8 hands, but like farm hands, 8 hands. And I'm sure they would take first place. But, okay, here we go. Good luck. No, break it.
selection of music specially recorded for Irish.
I said that that would be a competitive dance, and of course they'd take first place, but our group does not compete. We don't have the crazy wigs and we don't have the $1,000 dresses, but we do a lot of shows and parades, and we love to perform, and we have an awful lot of fun. We're disciplined though. We get a lot done, as you can see. So if anybody's looking for a new workout or want to meet some new folks or whatever, we'd love to have you join us in the fall. We start in October, go through October through May. And we're at the Bow Mills Methodist Church on South Street, just over the bow line. Okay. Let's see, what do we got now? Oh, it's solo time again. We get some of the same people. I'll let them catch their breath. This time we're switching it up to jigs. Everybody thinks Irish music. Everybody thinks jigs. So we're going to do some jigs for you. I should note there's a couple of people in here, one in the last group for sure, and a couple in this group that are doing their own choreographed step or something they brought with them to our school. I've got one more bit of trivia for you. If you wanna win $5 next St. Patrick's Day, this is what you do. You go up to somebody and you say, "Hey, I bet you don't know the official color of Ireland," and they'll say, "Well, of course I will. It's green, of course." Nope. Well, then they'll say, "Well, it must be orange because it's in the flag." Nope, it's not orange. I know most of you have heard this before, so I'm not even going to ask you. But the official color of Ireland is blue. It's blue, and that's because it's the background on the coat of arms of the Republic of Ireland. So there you go. Win your $5 next St. Patrick's Day. Okay, you guys catch your breath? All right, we're going to have some jigs for you now.
For more information, go to inthefieldIrishdancers.jimdo.com.